The James Webb Space Telescope, also known as Webb or JWST, is a scientific pioneer that has revealed incredible details about stars, planets, galaxies, and other fascinating cosmic phenomena. In addition to setting new standards for scientific excitement, Webb is being hailed as a replacement for the venerable Hubble Space Telescope. Individuals around the world exchange photos or use raw data to create new insights. It's been a year since the powerful James Webb Space Telescope unveiled its historic first image of the universe, shocking astronomers around the world with extraordinary details. But its latest discovery is a terrifying picture of the universe we've never seen before. What the James Webb Space Telescope has discovered so far, scientists have more questions than answers. Join us as we explore how the James Webb Space Telescope captured the most terrifying image in history. The successor to the Hubble telescope has revealed new information about star formation, galaxy mergers, and the early cosmos just a month after the original photos were released. The images were breathtaking, revealing the universe in amazing detail. Since then, the number of discoveries has risen, providing researchers with a vast amount of data. James Webb Space Telescope observations of cosmic stars, record space smoke, stars on the brink of supernova explosion, and other incredible celestial objects have been documented. The state-of-the-art technology of this satellite observatory allows us to look further into space than ever before, revealing previously unknown details of space. A new era in astronomy was born thanks to photographs so detailed. To celebrate the James Webb Space Telescope's first year of operation, NASA has released an image showing a small star-forming region in the Rho Ophiuchus cloud complex. In the image, jets erupt from newborn stars as cosmic dust clouds of different colors collide. Molecular hydrogen forms red dust, and the disk around the stars casts a shadow on some stars, suggesting the possibility of planet formation. The image may show cosmic chaos in the distant past, but NASA says this star nursery is small and peaceful compared to others. In addition, many of the young stars in this region are about the size of our Sun or even smaller, making it the closest star-forming region to Earth. This image was taken by the observatory's main camera, the Webb Space Telescope's near-infrared camera, which captures cosmic images simultaneously in two separate infrared spectra. In addition, the Space Telescope has improved our knowledge of exoplanets, or worlds that orbit stars other than our Sun. James Webb is particularly good at looking at large, distant galaxies. The satellite observatory discovered its first exoplanet, LHS 475b, in early 2023. The planet is 41 light-years away and has a diameter comparable to that of Earth. According to NASA, the James Webb is the only operating telescope capable of classifying the atmospheres of Earth-sized exoplanets. According to the scientist in charge of the research team that made the discovery, the observations showed how accurate the telescope was, and rocky exoplanets are now a new frontier for astronomers. After that, the James Webb Telescope found evidence of long-lost galaxies that theoretically shouldn't exist. Evo Lab of Swinburne University and his global team of astronomers have discovered 6 huge, ancient galaxies called universe breakers that could completely change the way we think about space. These massive galaxies may have been born 500 to 700 million years after the Big Bang, according to discoveries made by scientists earlier this year. They were detected by the telescope's infrared sensors. These instruments allow us to look back in time about 13.5 billion years, when stars and galaxies were much older. The sheer scale of the destroyers of the universe has baffled scientists. Galaxies in the early universe should have been 10 to 100 times smaller. According to their calculations, these 6 objects could be billions of times heavier than our Sun. The sum of all the stars in one galaxy can be 100 billion times heavier than our Sun. Does the thought of trying to understand something so vast excite you? Although most galaxies these days are relatively small and expand so little, some monsters are maturing much faster than others. It is not clear what causes this or how it will work. Joel Leha, associate professor of astronomy and astrophysics at Penn State University and co-author of the study, expressed his surprise at the discovery of a new class of objects that arose in connection with the Big Bang. The discovery that the evolution of massive galaxies began early in the history of the universe challenges many previously held beliefs about the state of science. It seems that this discovery is so unusual that it challenges the scientific community. This calls into question the entire scenario of how galaxies formed in the early universe. Far more massive than anyone could describe these things. All galaxies in the region are considered babies, as they are still in their early stages of formation. However, galaxies as old as ours have been found in the early cosmos, which was previously thought to be its beginning. Spectrometry, which separates light into its component wavelengths to allow more accurate distance measurements, is still needed to confirm the results, leaving scientists scratching their heads. There are only a handful of recently discovered objects whose distance and mass have been confirmed. If the information is accurate, the creation of galaxies must have been much more efficient and faster than is now believed. The fact that the spectra confirmed our usual OS-based conclusions about visibility is promising. Scientists have been trying to interpret cosmic history for years. However, the key can be stored on one machine. The observation of space and time has long interested scientists, so it is not surprising that the conflicting facts provided by telescopes can cause confusion. Now, cosmologist Dr. Katie Mack has decided to offer her insights into how this might happen. He noted that JWST provided evidence of galaxies that appear to have formed or matured much earlier than scientists expected from their models. Not to worry, as Mack pointed out, the telescope is photographing galaxies more than 13 billion light-years away, and they are somewhat hazy. It seems that there hasn't even been enough time since the Big Bang for those large galaxies to form, according to the dates cosmologists obtained from the telescope. Many in the field were concerned that it cast doubt on several theories, including dark matter and the Big Bang, but we'd have to dig deeper into the evidence to know for sure. The telescope captures stunning views of nearby nebulae, but dim tiny specks of distant galaxies. This is because different parts of the light spectrum affect different colors. The Webb telescope can detect light from a source in two ways. It can use the spectrum by separating the light with a spectrograph that works a bit like a prism and examines the brightness of each color, or it can use filters that block everything, but certain color choice. They can then calculate the redshift of the galaxy by comparing these data with spectra predicted for galaxies with the same characteristics. This redshift tells us exactly which moment in cosmic history we are looking at. It turns out that many galaxies have too many stars, or stars that were too young to be habitable, according to model spectrum comparisons. There are several possible explanations for this. Photometric values may have been missed due to telescope registration problems. Alternatively, they may have observed clusters of galaxies that do not represent regular or very small regions of the sky. Another possible explanation is that galaxy spectral models designed for closer galaxies do not work well with more distant galaxies. On the other hand, cosmologists should see the exciting possibility of completely rethinking cosmic evolution if galaxies are indeed very large and previous estimates were wrong. But this is hardly the only area where scientists have failed. Despite technological advances, experts are baffled by planets that are too big to actually exist. The discovery of a planet too massive for just the Sun has caused us to reassess our collective understanding of planet formation and the architecture of the solar system, as well as the models astronomers have developed since. A planet 13 times the size of Earth has been discovered, according to Penn State research. According to legend, this planet is located in the planetary system around the great star LHS 354. The star is 9 times smaller than our Sun. According to the press release, the mass ratio of the dwarf star is 100 times greater than the ratio of the Earth to the Sun. Until recently, by their own admission, scientists did not think such a scenario was feasible. But new evidence shows that the largest planet in our solar system actually orbits one of the smallest and coolest stars in the universe, a very cool dwarf. We still know very little about space, and this discovery proves it even more that a planet of this mass orbiting such a low-mass star defies our expectations. These stars may have formed from massive clouds of gas and dust. Planets can form from gas and dust trapped in a disk of material around a newborn star. After that, The planet-forming disks surrounding the low-mass star LHS 354 are not expected to have enough solid mass to produce this planet. However, it does exist, so we now have to rethink our theories of star and planet formation. A good analogy would be to compare a star to a bonfire. To maintain your body temperature, you must move closer to the fire as its temperature decreases. The planets do not differ from each other. The planets are subject to gravitational forces just as we are to the heat of fire. To be warm enough to exist, a planet must remain close to a star, just as you must get near a fire to be warm enough. One of the research's primary scientists, Jonathan Gagne, noted that astronomers will now be able to observe a wide range of these planets and discover things they never dreamed possible. The latest images taken by the James Webb Space Telescope reveal an alarming cosmic terror and, potentially, even a threat to our very planet. Although humanity has long had an interest in space exploration, the JWST's terrifying discoveries have rekindled our curiosity and provided us with new opportunities for study. These findings have the potential to shake up scientific paradigms and provide fresh questions about our place in the universe.